We have like a slide, a magic wand, a lighter, flash paper, order, some sort of weird cog, and then like a fuse. Yo. We know we should be able to fix this. We were told we should. I think there's gonna be a puzzle, like we can dig inside of it, but I don't know if there's like a special place to click to get around to the back. If this is gonna be one of those ones that has just really shitty clickable areas. Nope. I did write down this number. I don't know if we called it. Okay, let's try calling these different numbers.
We're sorry, your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again. This is a recording. We're sorry, your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again. This is a recording. We're sorry, your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again. This is a recording.
I think this one's bugged and it's gonna ring forever. Like, I don't know if it going infinite means we get to use them later, but maybe I gotta get these all the crowns? Well, that's a jester hat, though. One doesn't have missing one, or like doesn't have a hat. Okay, so we can't do this. We don't know the code yet. This one's missing clubs. This one's missing hearts. This one's missing diamonds. This one's not missing any. This one's missing clubs. Hello? think I looked directly at this before.
Find the ace of spades. Keep your eye on the card.
What?
Ooh, I'm sorry. Perhaps you need your eyes checked. The hand is quicker than the eye. Find the ace of spades. Keep your eye on the card.
What?
Ooh, I'm sorry. Perhaps you need your eyes checked. The hand is quicker than the eye. Find the ace of spades. Keep your eye on the card. Congratulations! You beat the magician.
Your audience
Don't
will
forget
be
to collect
dazzled.
Right.
your winnings.
So we got the ring. Maybe I gotta use this gear on that.
How about Fancy Jackson? It's a little disco, but I think you could pull it off.
I think your phone's about to ring.
Ciao. What's the status?
I think your phone's about to ring.
Ciao.
It's locked. It's locked. It's locked. It's locked.
Need any help?
Why are you so interested in helping me?
Well, Maya was kidnapped from my dressing room after all. I just can't help thinking maybe they meant to kidnap me.
Talk to you later, Brady.
Cool beans.
Cool beans.
can't quite reach. I can't quite reach.
Need something longer. Man, I am stumped. What to do next? The moose next door.
Hey there, Nancy.
Gotta go now.
Atta girl. Don't touch that projector, dear. It's a temperamental old beast.
But I've read the rule book.
There was a key here. There was a key here. There was a key here.
Wouldn't know how to distract him though.
Any signs of Maya?
Gotta go now.
Don't let the turkeys get you down.
Dude, we've been everywhere. Yeah, I think we did that at the end of the last stream too. Like I'll go do it, but I don't think we get anything from there. Did I miss a number?
Hello?
It's me again.
Hi, Hey, Nancy. I've got George here, too. Bess filled me in, Nancy. Any
Hey,
developments?
George is there.
I'm just searching the theater, questioning suspects.
And?
I took Joseph's advice and called county administration to see about the blueprints for the theater.
He sounds like a big help.
Yes, but the woman on the phone said that the blueprints are missing.
Official records? Missing?
She said that a man was in last week looking at them, but they haven't been seen since.
The kidnapper? Or a certain smoldering sidekick?
Well, whoever it was, they must have taken the blueprints with them. How on earth am I going to find all the secret rooms and passages in this place now?
I'm not worried, Nancy. Me neither. You could probably find a secret passage in a paper bag. Are you kidding, George? Nancy could find a secret passage in a blueberry muffin.
I think Simone Mueller would do just about anything for publicity.
You know what they say? There's no such thing as bad publicity. Even for a kidnapping?
It's like Hollywood has taken over her brain. I'm practically in tears over Maya, and she's trying to dream up a stage name for me.
A stage name?
Not just any stage name either. Would you believe Fancy Jackson?
Ooh, Nancy, that's kind of disco. I bet she could pull it off.
This is serious, you guys. Do you really think she would kidnap Maya just so Brady could pretend to save her?
In her line of work, Nancy, anything's possible.
Brady said Simone wants him to appear wholesomely smoldering to his public. What in the world do you think that means?
Well, wholesome makes me think of apple pie. And to smolder, according to my trusty dictionary, is to burn slowly from the inside, without flame. So, he's a sweetie pie on the outside, but too hot to touch. Oh, did you have to bring this up with Bess here, Nancy?
It seems like the two things don't go together. One is safe, the other is dangerous.
Interesting. Maybe that's Brady's whole dilemma. He doesn't know whether he's a good guy or a bad guy. Which is exactly why he can't be trusted.
I met Nicholas
There's a lot of
Falcone, the
talking.
leader of Hadit. His organization is camped out in front of the theater, demonstrating against the demolition.
What's the deal with Hadit?
Nicholas says he's sworn to slay the dragon of corporate generica.
All in favor of men who slay dragons. Say aye. Honestly, Bess, what are we going to do with you? Nancy, what in the world is generica?
I think it's a term for what this country would be like if suddenly it all looked the same.
Oh, you mean if it became generic? Like a bar of soap that's just called soap.
Right. Hadit believes that protecting historical buildings is key to preserving our national character.
That sounds noble.
Yeah, except he practically jumped for joy when I told him the kidnapper's motive is to save the theater.
Uh-oh. Sounds like you better keep an eye on him, Nancy.
Oh, they do have a help I'm a little stuck button. That's good.
Nicholas told me that his grandmother did a lot of the artwork inside the theater, but that J.J. Thompson, the original owner, never paid her or even gave her credit for it.
That's terrible. I can see why he's so dedicated to saving the theater then.
Yeah, I'd like to learn more about this J.J. Thompson.
Maybe you can help Nicholas get his grandmother the credit she deserved.
I told him I'd keep my eye out for anything that would prove her connection to this place.
I wonder if JJ left any of his personal effects behind.
If he did, I'm sure they're gone now. His kids must have cleared the place out when they remodeled in 1956, a few years after he died. That's when it became a movie theater.
You never know, Nancy. If there's one thing your detective work proves every time,
Wonder
it's
if
that old buildings are the keepers of old secrets.
the J.J.
Let's just
Thompson
hope this
pictures
building
along the
lives
hallway
long
have
enough to
the
tell.
symbols for the safe downstairs.
Okay,
We're
you
gonna-
two.
we're not gonna
I'll talk
cheat
to you
just yet.
soon.
Good luck. Be careful.
But we are going to call Ned.
Hello?
Hi, Ned. It's me.
Hey, Nancy. How's the case coming along?
Bye, Ned.
We're never
careful.
getting a hit from Ned. Okay, so J.J. Thompson have any like suit symbols around him. We got King Liam. Our crowns. Well, that didn't help at all. Literally been to all of them already. There's getting that gear from up here. We don't have a long enough thing. There's the safe downstairs. We don't know the combination to. We can try doing this stupid thing. This one's moving differently. Or not? Oh, refill prizes is lit up saying to refill. But we already beat this. I don't remember what we got. That weird cog, maybe? Don't want to go up here. We're either missing something to click on. Do I call the stupid county woman back? This one goes infinite now too. was just making that ring? I feel like they're gonna make us do that later. 206-555-8726. Infinite. Like garbage? Okay. Yeah, I'm not allowed to touch that anymore because I got the box out. Like... Hold on. Can we look at all of these? We coincide with 5 patterns. This has got a crown on it.
Need any help?
Talk to you later, Brady.
Bye.
I gotta pull the fucking lever every time, man.
What's the status?
I think your phone's about to ring.
How do I get to
Ciao.
look at what's on that phone? I need to look at the phone. How come I can't look at the phone? I'm on the wrong track, probably. Can I look at any of them? One in the projection room and there's one in the lobby. Let's I'll go to the lobby. Here, or is it the one inside? If it's this one, I'm not allowed to look at it either. This is flash paper. If I use it, it'll like flash something at someone. This is a slide, I think.
Hey there, Nancy.
Gotta go now.
Bye.
And there's a thing behind him. I don't know. I gotta ask for it, man. I clicked on fucking everything in here twice.
Hello?
Bess?
And George, too. What's new, Nancy?
Help, I'm a little stuck.
Sure, Nancy, but don't expect us to give you the answers on a silver platter.
We wouldn't want to spoil your fun.
Seeing as how you're a senior detective and all,
Ladies, I need a hint.
there must be some important evidence tucked away somewhere in that basement.
See if there are any secret compartments down there.
We already know, but we can't look at it.
Okay, you two. I'll talk to you soon.
Good luck.
Be careful.
One of them doesn't have a hat. Hold on here. Those are all the hats. Middle one doesn't have one. There's no symbol that's on all 5. This one's missing clubs. This one's missing hearts. This one's missing diamonds. This one's got them all. This one's missing clubs. I guess maybe there's spades on all of them? Fuck. Okay. This seems at least easy enough. I can just swap shit. Now to figure out what's in the corners. Up, down. Is this upside down? Oh, fuck. Not quite. Makes there better. Not really. Okay. So it seems to me it suggests these should come down. No way. Okay. Eh? I hate that I can't find this lady's face. I'm off here. Ah. Jesus.
Something's missing here. It looks like the gears are missing.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We don't have what we need to get that, but maybe now people will talk to us about stuff.
What's the status?
I think your phone's about to ring.
Ciao.
Need any help?
Talk to you later, Brady.
Cool beans.
This is like a slide. And this is where I want to go.
Any signs of Maya?
Gotta go now.
Don't let the turkeys get you down. Any signs of Maya?
Gotta go now.
Don't let the turkeys get you down. Any signs of Maya?
Gotta go now.
Atta girl. Any signs of Maya?
Gotta go now.
Atta girl. Hey there, Nancy.
Gotta go now.
Don't let the turkeys get you down. Hey there, Nancy.
Gotta go now.
Atta girl.
Don't let the turkeys get you down.
Abracadabra, stick. Abracadabra, stick.
That's different.
Abracadabra, stick.
He's not okay.
Abracadabra, stick. Abracadabra, stick.
Son of a bitch. I can't seem to be able to interact with it. That's the only one I'm allowed to click on to zoom in on, even on the other side.
Abracadabra, stick. Abracadabra, stick. Abracadabra, stick.
Oh. Maybe this jerk bag is back? Oh. Figure out a way to get him out of the fucking projector room.
Bess?
And George, too. What's new, Nancy?
Okay, you two. I'll talk to you soon.
Watch out for weird people!
Hello?
Hi, Ned. It's me.
Hey, Nancy. How's the case coming along?
Bye, Ned.
Go get him, Nancy.
Yep, okay.
Find the ace of spades. Keep your eye on the card. Congratulations! You beat the
Your
magician.
audience will be
Don't forget
dazzled.
to collect your winnings.
Great for theater special effects, disappearing acts, or anytime you need to throw someone off your trail. Yeah, like, I don't know. Maybe we can make a fire somewhere? Hey! Need to put the gum on the magic wand. Oh my god, let me click. Jesus Christ. Navigating this one is annoying. Key. So what do we have locked? There's a drawer that's locked and a cabinet that's locked. Dear Mr. Houdini, congratulations on your latest unbelievable feat. Never have I seen the crowd at the Royal Palladium so enthralled by a performer. Stupendous. Honestly, I was assured that the watery grave was inescapable even for a master such as yourself. Really, if I'd had any notion of risking my money, I might not have offered so grandiose a reward. After all, what man is made of money? Isn't that right, Mr. Houdini? My point is, well, I must admit that my cash flow is a little tight at the moment. More specifically, I do not have $50,000 available to give you at this time. Theater is young, but bound for glory, I'm sure you'll agree. My bank account is still recovering from the building expenses. I'm sure you understand, sir. However, this letter is an announcement of golden opportunity, Mr. Houdini, not one of gloomy regret. In lieu of cash, and in accordance with my lawyer's counsel, I am prepared to offer you a reward far more valuable than cash. I would like to make you my business partner by transferring 50% ownership of the Royal Palladium Theater into your name. Think of it, together we can make the Royal Palladium the foremost venue in the world for magic. Stupendous. Certainly a man as brilliant and worldly as yourself will recognize this as an irresistible offer, and realize that there is no need to squabble over the petty details of your reward or invite the press to make a mountain out of a molehill in this affair. Please sign below and return this document to me if you agree to proceed with the transfer of 50% ownership of the theater into your name. In so doing, you will also be agreeing not to sue me or publicly defame my name. Detailed contract will follow. Stupendous. Quit saying stupendous. Looking forward to a mutually rewarding relationship with you, Mr. Houdini. Sincerely, J.J. Thompson. J.J. Thompson, do hereby agree to transfer 50% ownership of the Royal Palladium Theater into Harry Houdini's name in lieu of cash reward for his escape of the watery grave. This transaction will continue a legally binding agreement that Mr. Houdini will not pursue any legal action against me or reveal any unflattering details about me to the press. I, Harry Houdini, agree to accept 50% ownership of the Royal Palladium in lieu of cash reward for my escape from the watery grave. I will refrain from pursuing any legal actions against Mr. Thompson or revealing any unflattering details about him to the press. Okay. Cool. Okay, we got a key. Used in the men's room, I assume.
It's locked.
Oh shit, it's not here. that's not it either. Maybe the machine in the lobby? No, this fool's still in here.
Any signs of Maya?
Gotta go now.
Bye.
We run into anything else that's been locked?
Don't touch that projector, dear. It's a temperamental old beast. Don't touch that projector, dear. It's a temperamental old beast.
This dude's back.
How goes the search?
I found some of JJ's personal documents inside a secret panel in the basement.
Well, don't just stand there. Start breaking it down.
Did you ever hear about a challenge that JJ Thompson issued to Harry Houdini back in 1925?
Yeah, and?
JJ put up a big reward for this Houdini challenge. He must have thought the escape was impossible, but Houdini did it. And JJ didn't have the reward money.
What does this have to do with the ownership of the theater?
From what I can tell, JJ had to give Harry Houdini 50% of the theater as the reward.
Ha! Serves that swindler JJ right. Nancy, do you realize what this means?
Enlighten me.
If Thompson didn't own the whole place, then whoever inherited it from Thompson doesn't legally own the whole place either.
Which means they don't have the authority to knock this building down.
We've got to find out what happened to his half of the ownership. You keep looking for Maya. I've got a laptop out in my van. I'll get online and do some research. Check back soon.
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
Oh, now he's gone again. Did you leave anything else? No. Thanks for that useless conversation.
Nancy, it's Joseph. Wait till you see this. Come to the projection room.
Not completely useless conversation. It triggered a new event.
Nancy, take a look at this.
Maya's press badge.
Oh my gosh, Maya's press pass.
Brady found it.
Found it? Where?
He didn't say. Give the police a call, and then you better go back to your hotel and get some rest.
Just when I have a lead? No way! I've got to keep searching.
You won't be any help to Maya if you get too tired to think.
Well, I guess you have a point there.
Go ahead and use the phone in the ticket booth. I'll be down in a minute.
Forced plot advancement. Five 1422.
St. Louis Police Department.
Missing persons unit, please.
Please hold missing persons. This is Ramsey.
Hi, Sergeant Ramsey. This is Nancy Drew. I spoke to you earlier today about the disappearance of my friend, Maya Wen.
Hello, Miss True. You're calling to tell me that you found your friend, I hope.
I wish that were true, sir. No, she's still missing. I'm calling to report that I have the evidence you asked for.
What did you find?
Someone else here at the theater found Maya's press pass. It was clipped to her shirt when she went into the dressing room. It must have been torn off when she was kidnapped.
Or it fell off. Or she just tossed it.
Maya is very serious about her work, Sergeant Ramsey. She never goes anywhere without that pass, and she would not willingly leave it behind.
Is the pass damaged in any way?
No.
Was anything disturbed in the area where it was found?
I don't know. I'm not the one who found it.
Okay, well, thanks for checking in, Miss Drew. If Maya hasn't turned up by tomorrow, we'll definitely be out to investigate. Someone will take a look at the press pass then.
But you said that if I found evidence, you'd investigate the theater today.
I'm sorry, Miss Drew, but we can't go chasing after every kid who decides to take a leave of absence. The vast majority of missing juveniles disappear of their own accord, and they reappear when they're good and ready.
You have to believe me. Maya would never play this kind of game. Nicholas Falcone said he thinks somebody is using her to make a statement.
Nicholas Falcone? Is he involved in this? Are you involved with him?
Haddett is demonstrating against the demolition in front of the theater. Nicholas has set up shop in the lobby. I've spoken to him. I'm not involved with him.
Are you aware of the allegations against Mr. Falcone's character, Miss Drew?
Allegations?
Nick Falcone operates according to his own rules. He'll do just about anything to save a theater, and he's not afraid to use extreme tactics.
What kind of extreme tactics?
You name it. Vandalism, sabotage, chaining himself to demolition machinery.
Is that right?
And last year there was a situation over in Nashville. Just when the oldest theater in the city is about to be torn down, and mind you, Haddett is there in full force, a girl goes missing. So happens she's the daughter of the demolition boss. They go crazy looking for her. There's a call, just like the one you described. Anyway, to make a long story short, the demolition is called off, and 3 weeks later the girl is seen snuggling up to Falcone in a Memphis coffee shop.
Are you suggesting Nicholas is staging this thing?
I'm just saying that there's more to situations like these than meets the eye. Nick Falcone is a real operator, and he likes to humiliate the police. I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon here with this whole Royal Palladium thing and let him make my unit look like a bunch of chumps.
I see.
So you aren't going to have any credit with us if you join ranks with him.
Does he have a criminal record?
Oh, minor stuff. Disorderly conduct, trespassing, yada yada yada. But Nick Falcone can slime his way out of a sticky situation like no one I've ever seen. Unfortunately, there's no jail sentence for being a royal pain in the neck.
There are no good citizenship awards for it either.
Look, I know you're worried, but for now, there's nothing we can do. And there's nothing you can do either. Why don't you go home and get some rest? I'm sure you've had a long day.
Well, this has been very informative, Sergeant Ramsey. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Good night, Miss Drew.
I'm gonna go talk to Duke before I leave.
I heard the whole thing, Nancy.
Shit.
Go get some sleep. I'll keep an eye on things till morning.
Excuse me, I have to go inside, please. What the hell is this? Planning a funeral is such a dreadful pain. Wouldn't you rather just stop the demolition?
This call's priority. Try me later.
F you.
It's locked.
He's still not for that. You are what you project, becoming the captain of your own destiny. Chapter 2, the language of success. I'm just going to skip to the highlighted parts. You are my oyster. Fame, fortune, and social popularity. Body language too. Okay, maybe I have to read this whole thing because none of that makes sense. In the last chapter, we established one of life's great truths in the premise of this book. You are what you project. Another way of putting this, what you project is who you are. As we saw in the cases of Lisa and Dwayne, a negative attitude is a poor foundation from which to win friends and influence people. Because who wants to be a grouch and do favors for a loser? No one. On the other hand, with a positive attitude, or what we call your inner captain, the sky's the limit. The story of Rick and Beatrice proved that if you command the world, you are my oyster, now open up and hand over the pearls. You will soon find yourself basking in fame, fortune, and social popularity, standing at the helm of your own destiny. In this chapter, we'll learn how to speak the language of success, and that's not just verbal language, it's body language too. It's everything that you communicate to the world, so stand up straight, pull up your socks, and freshen that breath, because you, yes you, are going straight to the top. Yes! Before we get started, take a look at this chart and see whether you're speaking like the captain of your own destiny or the cabin boy. I'll get that for you, sir, versus I'm busy, get it yourself. Minimum wage is okay with me. There's no limit to my worth. I'm parched. I am driven to quench my thirst. I'm hungry. I eat my competitors for dinner. What if I lose my hair? I'll make baldness irresistible. What if the door of opportunity is locked? I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow the door down. Nothing will stand between me and my destiny. Do you see how the cabin boy is ruled by fear and doubt, whereas the captain greets the world with his chest puffed out and his best foot forward? Isn't it time you grabbed your destiny by the horns and sailed into the sunset? Irresist Bible, yes. The choice is yours, but remember this. If you're not the lead dog, the view never changes. Ready to transform your life? Read on. Ooh, and then you have to click on very specifically on this note back here. Get back here and swab this deck for it. You work for me, Captain Brady. Simone Overboard. What's your fashion sign? Astro Style. In a rut? Want to change your life right this minute? Why not start by changing your outfit? Clothes you put on say a lot about your attitude, so why not put on success from head to toe? Key to enhanced self-presentation is in the stars. With the Astro Style Guide, you can invent a new image that is guaranteed to attract people and money. Keep reading. Gemini, the twins. You're witty, charming, clever, and sometimes mischievous. At times, you can be a bit of a double dealer. Some even call you two-faced. But let's think positive. Maybe you're just too dynamic to settle for simple. Oh God. But let's think positive. And maybe you're just too dynamic to settle for simple. In order to keep things exciting, you may even enjoy leading a double life. This doesn't mean you're shallow, disloyal, and fickle, as some say. It just means you're curious and eager to try new things. You have a new project coming up. Gemini, you want to project a new sense of adventure and daring, but at the same time, you'll need people to take you seriously. Consider a theme and then accessorize. Wild Wild West. Try alligator skin boots, a shiny pair of spurs, and a turquoise studded belt buckle. Pirate of the High Seas. Try a ruffled shirt, an eye patch, gold hoop earrings, and a parrot. Gambling tycoon. Try a purple velvet hat, lucky dice cufflinks, and a walking cane. Add some studious looking glasses and maybe a pipe to any of these styles, and people will know that you consider things carefully before you act. Looking good is feeling good. Yeah, okay. That's the thing we just read. We're going up. Huh? What the hell is he's threatening Brady? Complexion, part oily, part dry. Maya Wynn, originally from River Heights, is a sophomore at Washington University and a reporter for the school newspaper. She was at the Royal Palladium conducting interviews for an upcoming story when she disappeared from one of the dressing rooms. One witness claims to have heard Maya scream. It's possible that she's been kidnapped. Blah, 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 please. Oh, this is from Mac Ramsey? He's like, okay, next day, we're fine. Oh, they're not blaming Brady. For information leading to Maya's safe return, Brady Armstrong is offering signed posters of his new movie, Vanishing Destiny.
I'm sorry you had to see that wreath, Nancy. It's disgusting.
This is one creepy kidnapper, that's for sure.
Let's hope the kidnapper just did this to scare you.
It's just strange. I mean, why would the kidnapper go to the trouble to have that thing arranged and delivered here?
The phone's been ringing off the hook all morning. I don't know how the press got a hold of this, but they're all over it like ants on a picnic.
Where did those missing posters come from?
I can't say for sure, but I can make an educated guess.
Are you thinking of a certain Hollywood agent we know?
Can you believe the way she diverted all of the attention away from Maya and used the poster to promote Brady as the big hero? This shouldn't be happening. It's all backwards.
The police told me Nicholas Falcone is known for using extreme tactics to further his political causes. Why are you letting him use the lobby as his headquarters?
Nicholas has been hanging around this theater since he was a little boy. I know how torn up he is about the theater. This will be over soon enough, and then he'll go home. I don't think he's dangerous, for gosh sakes.
Gotta go now.
Don't let the turkeys get you down. Don't touch that projector, dear. It's a temperamental old beast.
There was a key here.
Our key doesn't look like that key.
Nancy, what's the 411?
You didn't tell me kidnapping was part of Activism 101.
That's all hearsay, Nancy. They got no witnesses, no testimony, no nothing.
So you have or have not used kidnapping to further your causes in the past?
I am not an eco-terrorist, and I would never orchestrate the temporary disappearance of anyone who wasn't in on the plan and down with the cause.
Ever hear of the wrath of Nancy Drew? It's not a pretty sight, Nicholas. Not pretty at all.
All right, Officer Nancy, chill out, will ya? I'm on your side.
Tell me about your relationship with the police.
All I know is they like to dig through my garbage and follow my van. Does this face say America's Most Wanted to you?
Joseph told me that the St. Louis Historical Society is in the process of trying to declare this building an historical landmark.
They've been in that process for years. It's all just a big wad of red tape, a bunch of bureaucratic hocus pocus. It's about action, not paperwork.
You leader.
Catch you later.
On the flip side.
The flip side. He fixed a machine. Who wants to bet we can talk to Simone now?
Have you seen the posters? Aren't they fabulous?
You made the posters? When?
After Brady found her press pass, of course.
You know I was searching for evidence to show the police. You know every hour counts. But when Brady found the pass, you used it to promote your star before you turned it over?
Maya's on the poster. It says she's missing. So what's your issue? Brady's out plastering those posters all over St. Louis and every podunk town for 50 miles. He's due back at any time, though, for the press conference.
Press conference?
I've invited the press here today to report on Brady's commitment to solving this case. You know, a few questions, a few photo ops, no big deal. That funeral wreath was awful, wasn't it?
What do you know about that wreath?
I had it moved out front for the press conference. We want the press to know just how heartless this kidnapper is, don't we? Then it's all the more fabulous when Brady saves the day.
I think your phone's about to ring.
Ciao.
Ciao.
What's the status?
I think your phone's about to ring.
Love ya.
Ooh, that's a new one. I cannot think of a place where we haven't used a key.
It's locked. It's locked.
How are you holding up?
Thanks for finding Maya's press pass. Where was it?
I found it in the basement. I mean the balcony. It was the balcony.
What?
Balcony, basement, whatever. It's just my friend's life that's in danger here.
Please, Nancy. It's not me.
I guess I should have my eyes checked. I could have sworn that poster was all about you.
It's Simone. She's relentless. I'm just a hostage on her runaway bus.
That's funny. I don't see any gun to your head, just a wad of money dangling in front of your nose.
It's more complicated than you think. Listen, I've got to get ready for this press conference. I'll talk to you later. Not now, Nancy.
Okay, dick face. Well, let's go up to both balconies. Maybe he's just stupid. Yak. There's also those two balconies. That's where we found the quarter. Place is a dump. You can tell it's stale.
You've reached the St. Louis Police Department. This is a non-emergency line. Calls will be answered in the order they will receive. All operators are busy helping other callers. We will be with you as soon as possible. Your patience is appreciated.
Oh no, DMCA.
You've reached the St. Louis Police Department. This is a non-emergency line. Calls will be answered in the order they will receive. All operators are busy helping other callers. We will be with you as soon as possible. Your patience is appreciated. You've reached the St. Louis Police Department. This is a...
The frickin' emergency.
You've reached the St. Louis Police Department. This is a
What?
non-emergency line. Calls will be answered in the order they will receive. All operators are busy helping other callers. We will be with you as soon as possible. Your patience is appreciated.
Bess?
And George, too. What's new, Nancy?
When I spoke to the police about Maya's press pass, they said that Nicholas is known for using extreme tactics, and that he might even have been involved in a staged kidnapping last year in Nashville.
You don't think Maya could be mixed up with him somehow, do you?
No way. Maya expresses her politics by writing about them. You know, the pen is mightier than the sword. She and Nicholas Falcone don't even speak the same language.
I think you're right, George. But Sergeant Ramsey said I wouldn't have any credit with the police if I joined forces with Nicholas.
Who said anything about joining forces? After all, he's still a prime suspect. But that doesn't mean he's not a valuable source of information when it comes to the theater.
She's right, Nancy. As long as he continues to shoot off his mouth, you want to be around to take notes.
When I arrived at the theater this morning, someone had delivered a funeral wreath.
What?
Isn't that creepy?
You don't know who it was from?
It was from the kidnapper, I assume. The note said something like, "Wouldn't you rather stop the demolition than plan a funeral?"
Since when do kidnappers have the time to special order flower arrangements?
Apparently this kidnapper isn't afraid of the limelight.
Look at the bright side, Nancy. If you find out who sent that wreath, your case is as good as closed.
Simone has called a press conference. I'd like to hear what's being said, but I get the feeling I'm not welcome.
Bess, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Here's what I'm thinking. When has the lack of an invitation ever stopped Nancy Drew before? Is that what you're thinking?
Bingo!
So you think I should just barge right in?
Better yet, why not just listen in? That way you know things that Simone and the others don't know you know. You know?
Bess has a few rocks in her mouth. But she's right. And besides, there's another good reason to keep a low profile.
I know what you're thinking, George. When the cats are away,
the detective mouse will snoop.
Ah, you have a point there, ladies. This might be my only chance to get some,
insight?
Yes, some insight into the lives of my suspects. Good idea.
We're full of them. Right, Bess?
Chock full. Bursting at the seams. We're practically idea-phoric.
Okay, you two. I'll talk to you soon.
Good luck.
Be careful.
You're wrong. We talk to projector guy again?
Any signs of Maya?
Gotta go now.
Atta girl.
I got the number. I left it in the ticket booth. This woman isn't a Houdini herself. She's the widow of one of Houdini's cousins.
Maybe she knows what's happened to Houdini's half of the theater. I'll call.
Okay, folks, we're about to get started here. Mrs. Mueller, Mr. Armstrong will do their best to answer all your questions in the time allotted. But let's proceed with good order, shall we?
Thank you, all, for coming. I'm only sorry that the circumstances of our meeting are not more festive. Wouldn't it be nice if we were all gathered here today to revel in the blockbuster success of Brady Armstrong's new movie, Vanishing Destiny? Wouldn't we all prefer to turn our attention to record ticket sales and the squeals of delighted fans across the nation. But, alas, we have come together today over tragedy, not triumph. I've called this conference specifically to let you know, and I trust you will take it upon yourselves to inform the world, that Brady Armstrong will not rest. The greatest performance of his career will not be unveiled until Maya Nguyen.
Hey, lady, you're breaking my heart. But isn't her name Maya Wynn?
Until Maya Wynn is returned to her friends and family, safe and sound. Already, our real-life hero has searched this theater and uncovered important evidence. Already, he has driven 200 miles in a rent-a-car, no less.
I've realized that I should be checking her dressing room. It was in the basement, even though I've been down there 100 times. So they found it in the basement, but then they're trying to fake that they found it on the balcony. Oh, the funeral wreath. $300? Jesus. Okay, I somehow made that work. Oh, this is from what's her face, Maya. I'd be happy to meet with you. Thanks for being so generous with your time. Good God. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Just a shit ton of emails. But it sounds like it's definitely, your name. Okay, bobby pin, we could use that to maybe pick a lock. Yeah, baby. Stage Technician's Guide. My emote covers the rest of my emote. The Houdini transformation, Class 5 authorization. Due to the restricted nature of the stage manipulations usage, you will need Class 5 technician status to perform this procedure. Control board operation. Preparation. Be sure the control board's power button is activated. On the numbered keypad on the control board, enter the 6-digit security code for the Houdini transformation as listed on page 73 of your Class 5 stage. Hey, Doug. 121192. Press the left and right fader power buttons to bring power to the fader switches. Maneuvering the iron cages. When cued by the performers, lower the 2 iron cages to the stage floor by moving the left and right fader switches down to their lowest position. After the cages reach the stage floor, press the magnet button. You excuse me. And let's just take a quick picture of all these pages. After the cages reach the stage floor, press the magnet button to attach the tunnel columns to the cage bottoms. After both performers have entered the cages, move the fader switches up slightly to raise the cages 3 foot above the stage floor. The tunnel columns will still be attached to the cage bottoms, although you will not see them. They are hidden by mirrors. On your cue from the performers, press the trap door button to open the trap doors. Cage with trap door open. The lock button and other security measures. Important, you must depress the lock switch after all stage manipulations have been completed in the proper order, as this will lock all the elements in place. For security purposes, all stage elements and board controls will move to their original positions if the lock button is not activated. The lock button cannot be activated until all the stage manipulations have been completed in the proper order. Secret rooms and tunnels. Quick switch box. Performers in the cages will exchange places via the quick switch box under the stage. Trick chair, foot, elevator, and tunnels. A third performer will exchange places with the 4th performer seated on the trick chair in the front row of the auditorium. To access the trick chair from the quick switch box, the 3rd performer will have to use the tunnel system beneath the box. The tunnel system runs from the quick switch box to the magician's room and the trick chair. This is under the stage, okay. The 3rd performer can access the trick chair via the foot elevator beneath the chair. Seamless transition from the 4th performer to the 3rd will be achieved by using a large costume / shell. Hey, it's 1 bit. Seamless transition from the 4th performer to the 3rd will be achieved by using a large costume / shell. The shell rests sturdily in the chair whether the performer is inside it or not. This room, located beneath the stage and beside the basement, is for magicians and related staff performers only. I'm gonna take pictures of these ones too. It's just the bottom left, Doug, under the chat message. Okay. Hey, okay? How you doing?
Get smart, Nancy True. You're wasting precious time. Stop the demolition or you'll never see her again.
Not wasting precious time, I'm doing everything. So have to call this lady?
You see, Brady Armstrong is a hero and a regular guy, all rolled into one.
Ooh, I'm swooning.
Put a sock in it, Mr. Camouflage. And now, without further ado, I'd like to open the floor up to questions.
Is it true that the girl was at the theater to interview Brady Armstrong? What was the interview about?
Mr. Charmstrong, do you find your fans respond to you more in your chicken suit or in your curly wig?
Did anyone hear her scream?
Ms. Mueller, you're his agent. Chicken suit or curly wig?
Any speculation of where the kidnapper funeral wreath come from?
Isn't it a little unusual for a movie star to help with a kidnapping like this?
People, one at a time. Brady.
Well, with all of my experience on the silver screen, I feel well prepared to save the day in St. Louis.
Do you think that kidnap...
Yes, hello.
Hello, is this Eustacia Andropov?
Who else would it be? Everyone else is dead.
Oh, Mrs. Andropov, I'm sorry to bother you. I'm trying to find out some information about Harry Houdini.
This is
Is it true that you're his cousin?
Who wants to know?
Oh, I beg your pardon. My name is Nancy Drew. I'm a detective working on a case in St. Louis.
Harry was only my cousin by marriage, but my husband is dead, and so is Harry. So I guess that makes me nobody's cousin. Satisfied?
I'm researching Mr. Houdini's ownership of the Royal Palladium Theater. Would you know anything about this?
He owned it. Half of it anyway, for a few months. Then he died. Does that help?
Do you know what happened to his half? Did he sign it back over to J.J. Thompson?
Return it to James Jehoshaphat? Mr. Stupendous? Not on his life. Losing that man was Harry's greatest escape.
Did someone in Houdini's family inherit the theater?
Harry made a plan to give his half of the theater to someone he admired. A young magician, I assume. Perhaps a protege. I remember my husband telling me this.
Can you tell me anything more?
More? I'm 96 over here. I don't exactly have time to burn.
I know it was a long time ago, Mrs. Andropov, but this is terribly important. My friend is in danger, and finding out what happened to Houdini's half of the theater may be my only hope of saving her.
Call the Library of Congress. Ask about the Houdini collection. There must be something in all of those letters. You tell that Sherman Trout, Eustacia said. You're not dead yet, Shermy, so get up and make yourself useful.
The Library of Congress. You don't happen to have that number, do you?
Well, I should have this letter from Shermy around here somewhere. Cat food coupons. Vincent Jacques repair. Dear Eustacia. Here we go. Library of Congress, Washington, D.C. 202-555-5000.
Thanks, Mrs. Andropov. You've been a great help.
Save it for
I just gotta hover over here.
Investigating.
Is she available for comment?
It's a difficult situation. You see, Maya is a friend of Nancy's, and the personal connection, well, it may be clouding the detective's judgment. She's really on edge.
Isn't anybody around here concerned about the welfare of this magnificent theater? There's more than... If you want the...
Manuscripts.
I'm trying to reach Sherman Trout, please.
Speaking. How may I help you?
Hi, Mr. Trout. My name is Nancy Drew. I'm a detective working on a case that involves Harry Houdini and the Royal Palladium Theater in St. Louis. Eustacia Andropov recommended I call you.
Ah, yes. Eustacia was most helpful to us when we were assembling our Houdini collection. I presume you'd like to have a look at it?
Yes, please, Mr. Trout. I'm very interested.
Fine. Well, you'll just need to register with the library when you get here and fill out a request for the materials you wish to view. When your request has been processed, the materials will be delivered to one of our reading rooms where you can view them.
Mr. Trout, please let me explain. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to come to Washington, D.C. to do research. I'm hoping you could help me find a document.
Well, Miss Drew, I'm sorry if you have logistical constraints, but please understand my own limitations. The Library of Congress currently holds over 40 million items, contained in 10,000 separate collections. It's the largest and most comprehensive library in the world. I simply don't have time to run research errands for the individual citizens.
Mr. Trout, if I don't solve this case in a matter of hours, the building I'm standing in will be demolished and an innocent 19-year-old girl, a friend of mine, may lose her life. You may be my only hope.
Why is your friend in danger?
She was kidnapped by someone desperate to save this building from demolition.
And what can you possibly be hoping to find in the Houdini collection that would help matters?
Mr. Houdini was part owner of the theater, and I'm trying to find out who inherited his half or what became of it when he died. I'm hoping Houdini might have discussed it somewhere in his personal documents. If I can prove that the current owner is not legally the full owner, then maybe I can get the demolition stopped and save Maya.
I see. Well, this sounds urgent. I suppose I can take a look.
That would be such a help, Mr. Trout. If you find anything, could you overnight it to me at the Royal Palladium?
Well, I certainly can't send you the document itself. It's a historical artifact now. But I could send you a slide. What's the street address there, if I find anything?
It's 1330 Washington Avenue, St. Louis, Missouri, 63101. Please send the package in care of Nicholas Falcone or myself, Nancy Drew. I can't tell you how grateful I am, Mr. Trout. You might just be a lifesaver.
Miss Drew, I assure you, Sherman Trout is a man of his word.
Thanks so much. Bye.
Why the hell would you add Nicholas Falcone on that? You dumb girl. He's not here. Is he eating some sort of Tums that says Vandalay? Vandalay Industries. You want to be my latex salesman? Men's rooming house. For a clean bed, a hot meal, and a place to hang your hat, you can always room with the Radudes. Dear Mr. Hughes, we received your letter inquiring about the whereabouts of Jacob Hughes. Unfortunately, Jake died 6 months ago. He had been ill with emphysema for some time. You'll be glad to know that he enjoyed his cigarettes to the end and died peacefully in his sleep. We regret that we were unable to contact you at the time of his death, but we had no idea that Jake had a brother. He never mentioned any family, and our research didn't turn up any leads. Your brother was cremated according to his last wishes, and no rent was due on his room. Please contact the county coroner's office if you would like to have his ashes shipped to you. We're sorry for your loss. Best of luck, sincerely, Herbert Radude Jr. So this dude still communicates via telegram, for one. And he has a brother who died of emphysema in Greasewood, Arizona. Oh, I want to save with the new text. Oh, I gotta type in the text. Before playing W Projecto.
It's locked. It's locked.
Not the right key.
It's locked.
Let's go out to the lobby. Okay. This is just teaching us how to use the slide projector, so when we get the slide from the dude tomorrow, we can read it.
Something's missing here.
Okay. Central control board power button is activated.
Hello? Hello?
Okay, the power button is activated. Gotta enter the 6-digit security code. That's all I have to do now. I've opened the trap doors in here. Okay, so I made it under the floor, but Tunnel system beneath the box. Cool. Gotta be this thing, right? Looks like there's a door here. Maybe I can do it from the here in the front row. Not. Hey, look.
Maya!
I know she's gone. Her shoes there. Okay, I can get out of there, but I don't want to do that yet. I want to beat this sliding puzzle.
These pieces won't budge. These pieces won't budge. These pieces won't budge.
Maybe like grease or something.
Help! Is anybody out there?
Who's there?
It's Nancy.
Nancy? For goodness sakes. What are you doing down there? This chair seems to be stuck. Hold on, I'm greasing the wheels here.
I found a secret room under the stage. I've got to check it out.
The magician's room. I swear, Nancy, as long as I've worked here, I've never been able to find my way in there.
I found the door, but the pieces that open the door are stuck.
Here, try this. Hurry.
Some WD exclamation mark.
This should loosen things up.
A guillotine.
Rubber is shockproof.
Okay. I think I need rubber gloves to do something electrical. Aha, I knew it.
Her shoe! She was just here!
Mamma mia, pizzeria. Chapter 8 is a real showstopper and a satisfying illusion with which to end a performance. The Phantom Message. Effect. Set a sharpened pencil and a small sheet of paper on your magician's stand and select a volunteer from the audience. After turning your back, ask the volunteer to write a message on the sheet of paper with the pencil. She says that she is ready. You pick up the sheet of paper while making a point not to look at it. Crumple the paper into a ball and, to the amazement of the audience, make it explode into a ball of flame. You then produce a deck of cards from your pocket and set it on your magician's stand. The volunteer picks a random card from the deck. Explain to the volunteer that her written message has risen from the ashes and will make itself known. Take the sharpened pencil and begin to rub the face of the volunteer's card gently with the side of the pencil tip. Within seconds, words begin to appear on the card. It's the exact message the volunteer had written on the sheet of paper. The secret. This trick will utilize a few of the techniques and gimmicks that we've covered in previous chapters. First, as you place the pencil and paper on the stand, secretly have a playing card face up beneath the sheet of paper. As volunteers write her message on the paper, the pencil will leave an imprint of the message on the playing card. Note, be sure your pencil is sharp. After the volunteers finish, lift the paper and the card at the same time with your right hand while keeping the card hidden. Take the piece of paper with your left hand and secretly leave the card in your right hand using the palming technique from chapter 3. As you crumple the paper in your left hand, you will secretly be busy with your right hand. Place your right hand into your jacket pocket, release the card, and slide your flash paper trigger onto your index finger. Then secretly palm a wad of flash paper as you remove your hand from your jacket pocket. While holding the crumpled message in your left hand and hiding the flash paper in your right hand, give the illusion that you're taking the crumpled message into your right hand. This will by using the French drop technique from chapter 2 as you pretend to hold the message in your right hand. Oh my god, they're teaching us magic. Secretly drop the real message into your left jacket pocket with your left hand. Now, in your right hand, ignite the flash paper with a spark from your flash paper trigger. As you throw the wad of flash paper into the air, it will burst into a very quick and very bright ball of flame. Important notice, young magicians use flash paper only under the supervision of an adult. With your left hand, pull out a deck of cards out of the inside pocket and set them on your magician's stand. As you do this, slip your right hand into your right jacket pocket. Secretly remove the flash paper trigger from your index finger and take the card with the imprint on it into your right hand. Palm the card from view as you take your right hand out of your pocket. Secretly put the imprinted card into the deck of cards on your magician's stand and make sure that this card will be chosen by your volunteer. This can be achieved by using a card force as outlined in the next chapter. After the volunteer chooses the imprinted card at random, gently rub the side of the pencil tip across the face of the card. The imprint of the message will surface amid the applause of your audience. Oh my god. You're undoubtedly learning nothing is really left to chance and magic. When you ask someone to choose a random card from a deck of playing cards, one thing is for sure, he will always take the card you want him to take. How? By using a card force. The automatic 10th. Although very simple, this card force is quite effective. Before you perform the trick, secretly set it up by doing the following. Take a deck of cards and place it face down on a table. Take a card of your choice, let's say the Queen of Hearts, and place it as the 10th card down from the top of the deck. Hand this secretly stacked deck to an audience member, place it face down in her left hand, and tell her that she is going to choose a random card out of the deck. Ask her to choose a number between 11 and 20. For our purposes, let's say she picks 14. You then ask her to count and place from the top of the deck and one at a time 14 cards into a new pile on the table. After she has done this, ask her to take this new pile and place it face down in her left hand. Now ask her to add together the 2 digits that comprise her number. Since she has picked 14, the digit would be 5. Then ask her to count and place 5 cards one at a time off the top of the deck into a new pile on the table. When she is done, ask her to turn over the top card on this new pile. This is just the random card she has chosen. It also just happens to be the Queen of Hearts. How does it work? The magic in this trick happens through a mathematical equation. Using any number between 11 and 20 and adding those 2 digits together will always automatically reveal your 10th card. Try it. You can use this to force in conjunction with the phantom message trick on page 56 by leaving a stack of 9 cards in your right jacket pocket. Dropping it carefully onto the bottom of the stack will automatically make it the 10th card. And then palm the entire stack in your right hand and secretly place it on top of the deck of cards in your magician's stand. Ugh. Why? Oh, and make me go backwards before I can close the book. That's also just one of the best early Nancy Drew things ever. Please tell me you always just grab volume 4. So that's the door we came in. So now we gotta leave via this door.
The gate is electrified.
If this door open, it will automatically lock if it closes. Thanks, Joseph. I don't remember what the code is. Oh good, all the electrical stuff's gone now.
Oh, Nancy! Hey!
I think the kidnapper just moved Maya to a new hiding place. Have you seen anything suspicious around here?
Wow, are you sure? I didn't see anything.
I found evidence that will prove that Maya's being held in this building.
Wow! Evidence? Where?
I'll talk to you later. I've got to get a hold of Sergeant Ramsey.
Okay, let's go get a hold of Sergeant Ramsey. Instead of, you know, taking the shoe with us.
St. Louis Police Department.
Missing Persons Unit, please.
Please hold. Missing persons, this is Ramsey.
Sergeant Ramsey, it's Nancy Drew.
Hi, Miss Drew.
I found Maya.
You found her? So the case is closed.
I found her, and then she disappeared again.
Good grief. This girl's a regular Houdini. All right. What have you got for me?
I found a secret room under the stage. I saw Maya through a peephole, but by the time I got into the room, she was gone. The kidnapper must have moved her.
A peephole, huh? Are you sure you saw her?
Sir, there's evidence. Pizza boxes and one of Maya's shoes. I left everything where it was so you could see for yourself.
So you think the kidnapper's been using this secret room as a base camp? Well, this is very interesting, Miss Drew. It sounds like you've been conducting quite a search.
Now will you please send someone over to investigate?
Yep. Just bear with me while I try to find an available car. Help is on the way, Miss Drew.
Great. Bye.
I don't want to be weird if Andrew's still in here, but aside from him hamming it up, he kind of sounds like you. What do we have left to do? Gotta wait for the cop to get here. Guess go talk to whatever her name is. I can never remember her name. Like Sophia, Celine, something.
How's progress?
I know you sent the funeral wreath. Now where's Maya?
I don't know what you're talking about, Sugar. Listen, the pressure must really be getting to you. I know a top-notch aromatherapist in town, okay? I'll give you her number.
Come on, Simone. Ginger's 24-hour flower-rama? I believe you've been caught red-handed.
You broke into my personal property? I could have you arrested for that.
Go ahead, call the police. And while you're at it, why don't you mention that you're the kidnapper?
All right, I sent the stupid wreath, but I'm no kidnapper. I needed something for the cameras, didn't I? And it was a very tasteful arrangement. Should have been for $300. Perhaps I went a little overboard.
A little overboard? You're dreaming if you think that's enough to get you off my suspect list.
That's it? That's all we're gonna do? Okay.
What's the status?
Brady seems uncomfortable with some of your, tactics.
Oh, he's just whining because I made him chop off his ponytail. I don't know what's gotten into him with this free will thing. I told him, you can't even dress yourself, kid, but if you want your blockbuster career to crash and burn, go ahead, manage yourself.
I think your phone's about to ring.
Ciao.
Ciao. Alright, let's go talk to Brady.
How are you holding up?
Talk to you later, Brady.
Let's not
You
even talk
betcha.
to Brady at all, period. He's not here.
Hi, Nancy. What happened?
The kidnapper's been holding Maya in that magician's room under the stage.
You found her? Oh, that's great. Where is she now?
By the time I got through that door, the room was empty.
Are you sure you didn't just imagine you saw her?
I think the kidnapper moved her, but they left some evidence behind.
Evidence? That should interest the police. Have you called them?
Yeah, they said they'll come check it out, but they may not be able to get here for a while.
I'll wait up for the police. You get some rest, Nancy. You're gonna need it for tomorrow.
Thanks, Joseph. I am exhausted.
Hi, Nancy.
I was backstage earlier, and one of the stage lights came crashing down. It almost hit me.
Oh, Nancy, thank goodness you're okay.
I got another threat from the kidnapper. That creepy voice came on the PA and told me to stop searching for Maya.
The projection room? But who? Someone must have ducked out of the press conference. I was so busy with crowd control, I didn't even notice.
Joseph, I did some checking. You don't really have any family in Greasewood, do you?
Now, what you want to go digging into an old man's life for, Nancy?
Sorry, Joseph, but if you're not going to Greasewood, I have to think maybe you're feeling a little desperate these days. Desperate enough to kidnap someone? You tell me.
Now. I am going to Greasewood, and I'm not desperate. I made up the part about my brother so you wouldn't feel sorry for me. You've got enough to worry about, don't you?
Gotta go now.
Don't let the turkeys get you down.
Don't let the turkeys get you down.
Hi, Nancy.
Gotta go now.
Atta girl.
He was talking to me like the day's gonna end. Didn't it? Oh, the wrecking ball's outside. Oh no. Kidnapper demands $50,000. St. Louis Police Department received a call yesterday demanding $50,000 for the return of Maya Wynn, a 19-year-old Washington University student who disappeared 2 days ago from movie star Brady Armstrong's dressing room at the historic Royal Palladium Theater. This stunning development marks the first significant lead in a mysterious case. Until now, the police have been reluctant to label Wynn's disappearance as kidnapping, as there has been no evidence that the girl was taken by force. Wynn, a reporter for the university's Student Life newspaper, was at the theater to interview Armstrong for an article. The call came in at 4:36 yesterday afternoon. Due to a voice distortion device, the police are unable to determine whether the caller was male or female, but they were able to trace the call to a payphone in Granite City. According to earlier rumors, the alleged kidnapping was motivated by a fanatic's desire to save the Royal Palladium from today's scheduled demolition, but yesterday's caller made no reference to the theater. Police now believe that the kidnapper's desperation is financial in nature and will not stop demolition from proceeding according to schedule. As for the ransom, okay, I think we might leave the last day for next week. At least we'll start fresh instead of stumped next week. So. I'm not sure what I'm about to do though, so I'm gonna leave you here for a second. I'll be right back.